This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Taurus for December 2017. If you would like a personal or private reading or that absolutely incredible soulmate reading, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading by the website. I will put the links in the description box below. Taurus, we'll start with your relationship reading, then we move on to your general forecast, and we finish up with your soul path evolution reading. Right, so for the month of December, for your relationships, goodness me, that one got tongue twisted. You get fireworks, let your friends help you, and wild thing. There was a very excitable energy to this reading and a very revolutionary energy to this reading. And the entire reading had this kind of sort of a rocket set to launch kind of feeling to it, and especially the relationship end of it. If I look at that fireworks card with that let your friends help you and wild thing at the end of it all, then I'm inclined to say to you guys that towards the end of December, close to New Year's Eve, or because of it, because it's the end of the year, the fireworks sort of fits in there, doesn't it? You're going to have a get-together with friends, and at that get-together, something momentous happens in your life. If you're looking for someone, I'm thinking because you get to be completely yourself within the situation, you attract somebody, or you just have a really wild one-night stand. That's definitely a possibility as well. If you're in a committed relationship, I'm thinking that you get to have a really good time at a get-together with friends in December. It's a bit of a wild time, but I think maybe you really, really need it. It has that kind of feeling to it. It's almost as if you guys are needing this for a long time now, and the opportunity arises, and you've been hankering after an experience you had in the past where relationships or how you feel is concerned, and now this opportunity comes up again to have this really good time and be your real, genuine, wild self. So that is definitely something to look forward to. We'll have to see in January how this actually pans out. If we move on to your general forecast, it has a similar kind of theme. There is a feeling of deja vu to this. That's actually the word I was looking for. You get the messenger of air and you get the 6 of water. And I picked clarifying cards to get a better idea of this. Because that messenger of air is always about is thought, okay? And it's sort of the very early on cards in that set of cards, and it's about having the thought but not launching the idea yet. The thought is still new, it's still original, yet the 6 of water says you're hankering after something from the past. Okay, there's a feeling of wanting to live in something of the past, looking at the past and thinking it's better than what it is now. So there's some kind of situation in your general life, your career, I'd say this is even to do with your relationships, that in the past you've made into kind of almost something more than what it was, but it holds importance for you. That horse rider with the rainbow says information comes in very suddenly, news specifically, to do with a social situation at a distance, and it has something to do with the past. Yet you are wanting to move on to something new with this situation. So it's somebody from the past, or it's a situation from the past that suddenly makes contact again, brings you news. You know this person from a social situation. You know them from another time and a place. They're not in your home environment. They're from somewhere else. Yet, I'm inclined to say here you are quite embroiled in the past where this situation is concerned. I'm going to move on to your soul path evolution because that finishes off, rounds off, and explains what this is all about. Because as you can see with those two cards, this is very feeling and relationship orientated. And this is about redoing something from the past in a better way, redoing it with renewed, maybe wisdom, with renewed energy, with new passion. And it's about a meeting of minds, bodies, and souls. If it is a project, then you're going to be taking up an old project again, an old idea again, and you're going to give it new energy, new impetus, new passion, new fire, and this time there's going to be a much better fit. If it's an old relationship coming into your life again, then yes, there's definitely an experience here where you can do it better, where this time you meet up better. Perhaps the two of you have experienced things in life now that make you a better fit this time. Maybe it's just the timing that it's about. I'm more inclined to think it's a bit of both. It's the timing, and the fit is therefore better this time around. But it's a wild energy. It's definitely a wild energy. Like I say, what comes of this, we're going to have a look more in January, I think. December, it just sort of like explodes into your life. That's what that fireworks card is right at the beginning of your reading. But I'm really curious to see in January how this works out. Otherwise, all I can say to you guys is fasten your seatbelts in December. You're going to need to. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will just repeat once again, if you would like personal private reading, amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me at the theoracletimes@gmail.com or via the website. I will put the links in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching, listening, and commenting and liking. And you guys that share my videos, thank you so much.